Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's Post Match Pint show, the only Post Match Pint Fight show on the internet. Well, it's the day after.
It's the day after the night before, isn't it?
Yeah, we couldn't film last night because we didn't get back till late, me and Nicky.
Yeah, horrendous traffic.
11:30, yeah,
back, so
we're filming it tonight on Halloween. It was a horror show in that second half.
It was a bit of a horror show.
Sort of links in well, didn't it? But yeah, Nicky ain't here today because he's out trick-or-treating. I ain't even going to lie. He is out trick-or-treating with his little boy. I was going to cover him up and say, nah, he's got work. But no, he is trick-or-treating. So
what's he gone as?
I don't know. Scooby-Doo, I think.
If you see Nicky out trick-or-treating, take a picture and send it to us.
I think he's gone to Scooby-Doo.
Now got a picture.
Right, Scott, take us through the starting lineups, mate.
can you remember it?
Yeah, of course he can. Yeah,
Right, mate.
same starting lineup against Chelsea. Adrian in goal. Well, apart from Adrian coming back in goal. Obono, Reedy, Kyoto back three. Fernandez on the right, Criswell on the left. Noble, Obiang, the anchors.
I was thinking, who's the anchors? What are we signing? Was that a Big Sam signing?
I was exactly thinking that.
Yeah,
I got Fernandez wrong.
Lanzini, Payet and Antonio up top on his own.
When I see that, I thought wrong for me
For
putting Antonio
Everton.
up front.
For Everton. It worked for Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
Because Antonio's pace and his graft works against Cahill, Luiz and
Everton-
Terry.
I mean,
Quite a
don't get me
quick back
wrong.
four, aren't
Don't
they?
get me wrong. I thought he done well up there,
Yeah.
and he like that bit when he paced Ashley Williams, right? He knocked it round him, and he had that. Well, we'll talk about it in a minute, but yeah, it just didn't work for me. Zaza should have started. Antonio out on the right.
But Fernandez playing on that right, the guy's an attacking player. He ain't a defensive player. And to be a winger, you got to know how to defend. And he doesn't know how to defend.
I mean, he did against Chelsea. He was.
It's
up and
hard for
down
me to say
against
this, but I
Chelsea.
would have dropped Noble yesterday and put Fernandez in the middle.
Oh,
Antonio on the right.
to be
Zaza
fair,
up
I
front.
totally agree with you. I would have put Antonio right, Zaza up top, and moved Fernandez in the middle.
I
And it
think
would have been
was
Noble.
knackered, didn't it?
But the thing is,
so-
Noble had a good game on Wednesday, so
Yeah, but he threw everything into that game on
He
Wednesday.
needs a
didn't
rest, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think a lot of them need a rest.
I think that showed when you see the way the game went on. I think it showed that they put so much effort into beating Chelsea Wednesday. We were shattered.
Yeah.
Shattered.
I mean, first half, I thought we played really well.
First half
I'd say
hour.
first half
yeah,
hour,
all
yeah,
us.
yeah.
All us. All,
But
you
again,
know,
it was that we seem to do it a lot in games. We're on top for a long spell, and if we don't score, I don't know. I don't know if panic's the right word, but
Frustration.
something
maybe?
seems
I
to.
think
we just
that
sort of-
comes down to not having a natural finisher in the team. You know, we need a natural finisher, don't we?
the big difference in that game yesterday was
Lukaku.
they had a striker.
Yeah.
You know, they had a striker. We didn't.
I mean, let's talk about Lukaku. I mean, it's
9 in 9.
9 in 9 against us. He's unbelievable. He's an all-round striker, isn't he?
And they don't like him up there. That's the weird thing about it.
Who don't like him?
The Everton fans. Not
You're
all of
having
them.
a laughing, yeah?
Seriously, not all of them like him. A couple of people.
Well, I like to meet him.
That's what I'm saying.
He made a big fuss about leaving
Leaving,
last
yeah.
season, and
Yeah.
they weren't happy with it. And it was like a lot of people were like, if he wants to leave, then leave. But,
Yeah, but they've
no
got to
one come in
expect
for
that,
him.
you know. We'll probably be like that with Payet, wouldn't we? But secretly, they won't want him to leave.
Well, you know, he's
He's
scoring
a
the goal.
great- Yeah, I mean, but first half, we
We could have done
controlled
with
the game.
Sacco for that first half, I
Yeah,
tell you.
Sacco, fucking Valencia would have done. He's sitting up in the stands watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The thing is, I just don't. You know, we did it under Allardyce when we beat Tottenham and we played without a forward. It worked against Tottenham.
yeah, but it might work.
We've done the same thing the week after, and it didn't work.
Yeah, because Tottenham weren't expecting that lineup.
And that's
but
it,
then
and that's
once
the
you've
same
done
as
it
Chelsea.
once,
Yeah.
other teams are wise to it. So
But no, he should have gone back. He should have reverted back to Zaza, given Noble a rest.
Thing is, though, Everton away has always been a tough game. It's a bogey ground
course
for
it
us.
is.
I mean, last year was a one-off, and you know what I mean. We went there. We were still 2-0 down in that game, and it could have been 3-0 up. We could have lost that 5-0.
12
But the
minutes.
spirit of last season
Yeah.
got us
like
through
it
that
never
game. You know what I mean?
strikes twice, so does it? Yeah.
That's it.
And we was all talking to people in the pub before the game, and we said, look, if we can get a point here today,
It's a
I'd
good
have
point.
took
you
the point.
take it.
I'd
You
have
take
happily taken the
any
point.
point at any away Premier League ground is a great point. But-
Everton were on a bad run of form leading up to this, but they're not a bad side.
no, they're good. They've got
You
some
know,
good players,
and that's
in their
it.
team.
And they'll take points off of a lot of sides.
I think Koeman's a good manager
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
He's got him playing.
And the thing is, even
good football.
Southampton under Koeman, we struggled to beat them. So
No, they set up well with Everton.
Yeah, of
And
course they
but first half, I mean, the first chance I can remember, Obiang.
yes, played through.
I don't know. I didn't put that away.
Yeah,
To
That's
be honest.
awful,
it's like he
awful-
panicked, wasn't he? He's like, he's never
awful
been in that
finish.
position
But was that a
before.
penalty?
He was appealing for a penalty.
You
but-
said yes, didn't you?
You said at first.
I couldn't see it from
Well,
obviously
basically,
where I
he had
was.
the
I ain't
shot
seen the replays,
and then
yeah.
got taken out
He's
after
been
the
played
shot.
through, right? He's gone through. The two defenders have slid in. He's hit the shot over the bar, but then as he's hit the shot, they've took him out.
To me, that's not a penalty. Then.
No, you were
He ain't got
saying
the ball,
yeah.
has
I
he?
don't know.
I was saying
The ball's
no.
already gone.
I don't know,
so he
because
ain't got
if
it.
you're in the middle of the park and you take someone out after the ball's gone, it's a free kick.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I know
true.
what you're saying, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I ain't seen the replay, so
But, we're clutching at straws there with that one.
I could just
Yeah.
better
He-
see the pitch with the
he should have
post
put
in
that
front of
away.
me, let alone.
He should have buried that.
Yeah, he should have.
But again, he is technically a defensive midfielder, so he's not the sort of player.
And I think after that, probably the other main talking point was the Obiang again when he got brought down. Was it Obiang or Fernandez
For who do you
when
brought that one?
when he got brought down?
I think it
last
was.
man?
I think it was Obiang.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
it was
Obiang.
Obiang.
Yeah,
It was
that was
Obiang.
Obiang.
Yeah,
I mean, from
Obiang.
where I was sitting,
That's a red,
Nicky
mate.
said, "Is it a red?" I don't think it was because there was another player coming around and it was too far out.
Was that
Who was coming? Someone was coming round
Gainer?
behind us.
Yeah.
took him out? Yeah.
Because you said
Williams
was coming round to cover.
round, but
Yeah, that's
Williams
the only
ain't-
reason why he only got a yellow.
He
Williams
wasn't that.
ain't
He
that
was.
quick.
Yeah, and he was far enough where I don't think he would have got to him.
Maybe it was
Williams.
a distance out.
Yeah,
that
I
only
think that's
made it
what.
worse.
Yeah, because if it had been closer
Yeah.
to the 18-yard box, I think it would have probably been a red.
But
But
I know the laws have changed now, haven't they, as well?
if that would have been up the other end, you know that would have been a red card for Reed or whoever.
Barry went through the back. I think again, Barry went through the back of Obiang, right? Didn't pull out. It's a foul. It's gone through the back of him, right? Whether he took the ball first or not, it's a foul. Referee didn't even blow. Second half, Obiang does the same sort of thing, gets booked. The referee was so inconsistent. The referee was awful. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
like I said, we controlled the first half. We should have been 1, maybe 2 up. We had a couple
You
of
had the
chances.
chance where was that the first half or the second half? Where Antonio's gone through, outpaced Williams,
Yeah,
and then he's gone through.
That
There's
was,
two
second
players
half,
there.
wasn't it?
Or was it second half?
Yeah.
So it's the Lanzini one. I'm
no.
thinking
The
about
first half, Antonio had a chance and he sort of like looked up, see the goal, and he just hit it and he
Yeah.
dragged it wide.
And there was two players.
but that's
free.
where he's not a natural striker.
Yeah. But then Lanzini done exactly the same thing. He's gone through, got to the byline. But I've seen what he's tried to do. He's hit the ball across the face of goal to try and open the defender, knocks it in. But he's the player. He's got the skill to get his head up. If he looks coming in on the edge of the area near the back post, sort of in line with the back post, Fernandez is unmarked. You know, Lanzini's got the skill and the smarts to pick him out, and he just rifles it across that box.
I think trying to get an
We
own
got no
goal
one
is a
in there.
bit dodgy and it's a bit clutching at straws if you're trying to kick
Yeah,
the ball
but-
and
but-
get an own goal.
You smash that ball across the 6-yard box,
Yeah,
right?
that was
The
anywhere
keeper
near
can't
too.
come for
Hard
it
and low.
and the defenders can't go for it. And if it hits someone, you get a corner. The chances of it going in.
But this is where Antonio works well out wide because he'd have been at that back stick.
So I said exactly the same thing.
hangs it in the air and Antonio has a chance. But,
Exactly.
I mean, first half, like, finishes.
I'd say last 10, 15 Everton were back in the game.
What we did well is we pressed them at the back. I think Antonio a couple of times nicked the ball off them, and we pressed them high up the pitch. For the first half hour, we did that. After half an hour, we started getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
I mean, we'll talk more about the what happened on Wednesday night with the fans, but yesterday, like, our fans were unbelievable. I mean,
we could hear them there.
on the 4 minutes when they had the minutes applause for Howard Kendall, we all joined in, and then at half time come and little Reese, the little boy that got shot a few years ago, done something for him, and the Everton fans were all coming up to us after and saying, like, thanks for doing it and all that. And look, listen, if any football goes aside for things like that, and our fans were unbelievable, and all the negative press we've had this week, it was good to see our fans.
I'll tell you something about that, right? I saw a thingy today. It was a tweet. I think it was today, where there was 4 people arrested Wednesday night. Yeah, and it's all West Ham this, West Ham that, knock the stadium down and all that, right? In the Birmingham Villa game, there were 7 fans arrested for fighting. Weren't even mentioned.
I'll tell you what was funny yesterday.
You know.
Before we get in the second half, we're driving up there, right? We've got the scarf hanging out the back window.
Yeah.
All these cars are like, we get the Midlands, all these cars are burning past me. Like, I think, look, it's all Birmingham fans looking at us. They thought we was fucking around. Fucking hell, I forgot that game was on. I was like, fucking hell, let's get out of here. Get me to Liverpool. I've never been so excited to get to Liverpool before.
But it just goes to show how much the media are against us at the minute. I know we'll get onto Wednesday
Yeah,
night
so
later.
we'll
but
talk about it.
go on,
Let's
yeah,
get second. I mean, second half comes and
Well,
I don't
second
know
half.
what went wrong, what was said at half time or what, because they come out a totally different team.
we just look tired.
Tired, they didn't look up for it, giving the balls away.
Do you think right,
you're only not 9 games into a season.
but that domination
10,
in that
sorry.
first half hour,
10.
right? We did dominate that first half. Everton couldn't handle us, right? But do you think that not having that natural striker playing up top, when you then don't get the goal in that opening half hour, when you dominate the game, do you think that creeps into the
Of course
players'
it
minds?
does. And it's not only that, I see it yesterday, you see Noble pick the ball up, and I know Nicky says about he slows the game down, but I noticed Noble yesterday, he looks up, and he's got no one to look for. No one's coming for him. Like, he's got to go side to side. And same again with Fernandes. And even at the back, Cech and Reed get the ball, and Ogbonna, and they have to hoof it because no one's coming short to get it.
Yeah, that's something else we did in the first half hour. We weren't pumping that many long balls. After that, it was, hitting long balls up to Antonio, and he's isolated.
And I mean, Dimitri Payet yesterday. I mean, people said it on fan cams, and I've seen him getting like pelters for it. But he had a poor game.
Yeah.
He had a
By
poor game.
his standards,
Even the best
I know
players
he
have
can't
a poor
play
game now and again.
good every week.
Yeah,
I
even
know
the best
that. I
players
know
have a
that.
poor game.
And people were saying that, maybe we should have dropped him and rested him. But at the end of the day, if we turn up to that stadium and Payet's on the bench, you're going to kick off.
Of course you are.
Because you need him to play.
And the thing is,
Yeah,
you
like
don't...
even
you
Messi
don't-
has bad games.
Yeah.
Again, you know,
Yeah,
like
no,
I think
think
that was his
Ronaldo
poorest
done.
game I've seen him.
I said
that-
exactly the same thing.
The thing with Payet, we've said it before, he could have 89 minutes of standing on that pitch doing sod all,
Yeah.
and in that 1 minute do something that wins you a game.
Yeah.
You know, same as Ronaldo, same as Messi, same as
He can't be a
Players
9 or
like
10 out of 10 every week.
No, of course
He's going to
not.
have poor games.
Exactly.
But yesterday, they're the sort of players you need to drag you through and make things happen. But yesterday, everything weren't coming off for him. He's trying all little flicks, it weren't coming off. He fell over the ball. His free kicks, they're the probably free kicks I've seen him
He
take.
just had a bad day.
Put 3 corners out of play.
Yeah, I know. And look, but he wasn't the only one. Lanzini had a poor
everyone
game.
has a bad game
Exactly.
now and
Well,
again. He's
Lanzini had a
best
poor
in the
game
world.
as well.
Yeah, Lanzini.
I said I just really do think that we put so much effort into Wednesday night, and even though we had that extra day's rest, I think it just bit us in the
I
arse.
know it's an extra day's rest, but he's still got to travel up north.
Of course you have.
It takes you out of here, doesn't
Everton
it?
had a week off, so they're going to be fresher, they're going to be slightly fitter. And as I said, I think because we didn't get the goal in that first half hour, I think the confidence sort of started to drain and the energy from the players started to drain. We weren't pressing as high.
And then, listen, you could have put your life on it, your mortgage, everything on him scoring yesterday.
Well, we said on Wednesday, didn't we? Said, well, we
And
know
then-
Lukaku's going to score.
I mean, Winston Reed, he was at fault there for me.
No.
The challenge, I thought he could have done a lot better to cut out that cross.
Yeah, he could have, but you've got, right, Adrian should
I mean, I'm only going by what I've seen 'cause I was there, so...
Adrian saves it, but he could have done better. He could have tipped it round the post
Yeah.
for a corner.
But the thing is,
Yeah, he
pushed
sort
it
of palmed
away.
it out,
Pushed-
didn't he?
yeah, but
Palmed
he
it
pushed
out,
it away
but there's
from...
there weren't no real venom in the shot. It weren't one that he couldn't get a good fist to or couldn't he sort of just slapped at it
Yeah.
and just pushed it slightly wide. I think if you're going to do that, make sure it goes off for a corner. Yeah. Secondly, Creswell standing there like this. Who's he expecting to come and get? He's the closest man to the ball. He's quicker than Reed. He can get there first.
Yeah.
Reed shouldn't have bottled it.
No.
He should have gone in a bit more stronger. But the worst thing for me is that he then crosses the ball,
No one's on Lukaku.
and you've got Lukaku
About 4 players watching
and
him.
someone else standing about 3 yards from goal, and Ogbonna and Kyoto, you watch it back, and Fernandes, you watch them, they're looking at the ball like this. They're just watching the ball. Like that. And then they go, oh shit.
I mean, like you
Yeah.
said, 9 in 9 against us.
Yeah.
I think whatever he's been in their last 12 goals they've scored against us. He's been involved in like 11 of them. Like, we must have done something to him in the previous life.
I hope they sell him to a foreign
He must have
team.
signed for West Ham in the previous life, and we treated him like shit. Because it's. But then again, you always get that one player. You look at Drogba against Arsenal. Always scored against Arsenal. it's just you get comfortable again and you're confident. Every time you play West Ham, he thinks I'm going to score today. Yeah. And that's the difference. And
again,
we said,
he didn't even have to move for that goal. He just stood there and went.
What is he? 23, 24?
He's only
frightening.
He's young.
Frightening how good he's going to be when he hits his peak when he's like 26, 27.
Will he still be at Everton? I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah. It's amazing though how like Chelsea let him go. Still can't understand that.
That's Mourinho fear, isn't it?
Short-sightedness.
Mourinho, he don't like them sort of strikers, does he? No. That's
why
he let him go.
He is someone who we should have. When Chelsea decided to sell him, I still don't understand why we didn't go out and get him. You know,
well, we ain't got no chance of getting him now.
No. He is
big money now.
He would have fitted the Allardyce style perfectly. He'd fit our style that we play now under Bilic. He's the perfect forward for what we need.
He is. We was all saying it yesterday. I mean, you look at him and you think, like, I mean, even Benteke, he's like a poor man's Lukaku, isn't he? But he's still better than what we've got. Because let me tell you something about that Zaza. I mean, I've tried to be patient with him, and I know he works hard. But let your midfield and that work hard. Strikers score goals. He can't go on and play the next. Because I feel a bit sorry for him in a way. Because me and Nicky was talking about this yesterday. I feel sorry for him because he knows he's got that. He can only play a certain amount of games, and then he's under pressure. He feels like he's got to snap at chances, and he's so desperate to score. But if he scores one goal now, does that still make it that we've got to sign him? Has he done enough for us to sign him?
No, of course not. Because but the thing
is,
then
again, what was we expecting him to score 15, 20 goals?
But not only that, is it the fact because he's playing up top on his own?
Yeah,
do you think maybe it worked better as a two?
Yeah, I think so.
But I don't know, Bilic just don't play that, does he? He's not interested.
And that's
Bilic is a very stubborn man.
He doesn't look comfortable playing with his back to goal.
But he knows how to play it. Cause he does. When he does hold the ball up, he can lay the ball back.
He looks better when he's running onto the ball.
Yeah. and for me, that's the problem. We need to. I think our system is set up, even with the new system, it's set up to accommodate Payet and Lanzini, right? And once we get strikers fit, maybe we should look at not accommodating the two of them and go in the two up top and go 3-5-2.
Yeah.
You know, have the two holding midfielders, have Payet sitting behind the two.
That's where he needs to be. He needs that free role behind the strikers.
You know, and cause teams problems by having two strikers because I don't think Andy Carroll. Yeah, he's great playing a lone striker, you need a Kevin Nolan up with him.
Yeah, the thing is, if you're going to play that system with Antonio up front, why not put Payet there? Why not put Payet up front? Not up front, but at that tip.
Maybe because with Antonio, he's got strength to hold the ball up. And he's got the pace to do it. You know, and you can play. Antonio's good in the air. He's got a lot of strength. So you can probably put it to his feet. You can put it to his chest. You can put it in the air to him. You know, he will get there. But again, if he ain't got the bodies round him,
Payet's up there. It's got to be on the floor all the time, and we don't play that all the time. But I mean, I can't remember. We had a chance to equalise. Antonio, great work. You know, he blitzed past Ashley Williams, give him an head start as well, and he just.
Just knocked him out of the way.
I don't know, lack of confidence in it in front of goal. I mean, it was great. So keeper come out and this split decision in it. Yeah. What do you do? Yeah. Tried to hit it under him, and it was a great save.
Yeah, that's it.
You can't save in the first half. He was going the wrong way.
That was a great save from that was from Bartley. Where he's Adrian's diving this way and he saved it.
Yeah, it took a nick off. I couldn't see it come off.
And then talking to Bartley.
And someone else had a chance as well. Actually, saying that we haven't mentioned.
We're in the second half now. We are in the first half.
Second.
Yes, in the second.
Who else had a chance? Noble.
Yeah.
Put one of the top bins, keeper saved it.
Great save.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting that from Noble. I was expecting him to go sideways.
Yeah. He's got a good shot on him, though.
That's
Noble,
it. We had chances, but the difference is, as we've said before, in this league, if you don't take your chances,
you get punished.
It's not only that, it's a mixture in it, taking chances and luck.
Yeah.
And it was a great save by the keeper, but then, they went up the other end, Lukaku.
I've heard it was slightly offside. I haven't seen a replay that showed it, but
held it out to the back post. It's a great finish by Bartley. Adrian was unlucky.
The problem for me is you had 5 West Ham players in that box and Barkley.
Yeah.
And
ball watching again.
All ball watching.
Bartley,
no one picked up the player.
He ain't scored since the opening day of the season, and then West Ham.
What do we always say?
But I thought Bartley played well yesterday. He's a good player. He gets a lot of stick, but I do like him.
When I done my preview, Bartley's one of them players. When he's on his game, he looks the talent that he is.
Yeah.
But when he's not, he's non-existent. You know, and
It's just a shame they can't do it for England. Like, but then again, who does do it
exactly,
for England?
exactly. If everyone played the way they do when they play well for their club, England would be one of the best teams in the world. But we
Yeah,
don't.
I mean, 2-0 down. For me, I looked at the clock and I just thought, I just want to go home now. But then I thought, you know what? Last season,
Exactly.
one chance.
Yeah.
Andre Ayew come on and he had a chance. But
Unlucky.
lack of fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks all right
lack
when
of
he come
match
on,
practice,
mate.
yeah.
It was quite lively, wasn't
I don't understand the substitution though. Are you for Obiang?
Yeah, I found that strange because I thought Obiang had a half decent game yesterday.
I would have took Noble just because Obiang's a bit fitter, a bit quicker.
Yeah.
But do you think because Obiang picked up that booking?
Yeah,
That might be-
I said this to Nicky. The referee warned him. He warned him because he had 2 nicks at someone. And he come up to him warning. I think that's when Bilic thought,
So
right,
take
one
him
more
off.
and he's
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I need him because
Yeah,
we've got
yeah.
a big game Saturday now,
Yeah.
Stoke.
Yeah.
And he's been playing well. But yeah, 2-0. There weren't much more to talk about after that, was there?
No.
Game over.
Do you start Ayew against Stoke then?
I'd give him longer. I wouldn't start him. I'd give him longer.
I'd give
We
him half
don't
hour.
want to rush him back.
Nah.
How long did he have yesterday?
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, maybe give him like half
I'd start Zaza on Saturday.
Yeah, I think as well. But the thing is, you know,
I'd start him because he's there. If you've only got him for another 5 games, you might as well play him.
Yeah.
Just get him. You never know. He might score a hat-trick on Saturday and then we'll all love him.
Yeah,
That'd be
you know,
nice.
and as I said, Stoke now. If you had said we're going to go out to Everton and lose, but we're going to beat Stoke, fair enough, I'll take it. You know, because Everton, as we said before, Everton ain't a good hunting ground for us. Never
That's
has
what
been.
I'm saying. That's why we can't get too down. It's not a ground
I mean,
historically we do well at.
Talking to Everton fans
know,
before the
so-
game, they was worried about us yesterday.
Yeah.
They said, trust us to play you when you've just beat Chelsea and you're buzzing.
Yeah,
and
but
like-
we've been on a good run. We was
Yeah, I
4
know.
undefeated, so
So,
we
but
That's
can't
what I
be
mean.
2
First
down,
half
1
hour,
loss.
first half hour proved that
You know
we
what?
are a side to be messed with.
Premier League football's proved it over the years. It don't matter what form you're in. You know,
Anyone can beat
anyone can beat anyone. It's not like you go back 20 years. You know, Everton was guaranteed. Well, they always beat us, but you knew you had, say, like Coventry at home. Oh, that's a win.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't do
You
things.
can't do
You
that
can't
now.
do that no
Exactly.
more. Anyone can beat anyone, and yeah, 2-0 loss. Graham, you upset?
No, I'm disappointed with the performance
Yeah,
second half.
second
but
half
I say
would've done it for me.
we never normally win up
If
there.
we'd have
Everton's a
played
good
how we
side,
did in the
so-
first half and lost 2-0, I'd have thought, right, at least they give it a go because we played well. But that second half,
That's
was
what I'm more
just-
disappointed. Not the
Yeah.
result. it's
I
more
think
the
I put it down
performance.
to fatigue, because he played the exact same team on Wednesday, and they
Yeah.
put everything into that game on Wednesday. I put it down to tiredness, and I think Stoke will come back strong.
I mean, we all said, we'd take a point up there. But like we say, we never do well up there. I think we win like once every 11 years up there.
Yeah.
well, we
that's it.
took 3 up there last year, so we was saying to Mick last year.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
now we
yeah.
ain't going to win there for another 10 years.
Yeah, that's it. So I say that the performance was disappointing second half, but like you say, we had a big game Wednesday.
Yeah.
Put it all
That's
in
it.
there.
You know, they've had a week off. You can't. I know they're professional football players, they're athletes, but you have got to look. There is a bit of fatigue there.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Stoke Saturday. They're not going to be easy.
No,
They're going to be
they've
tough.
they've
You know how they
picked
set
up
up.
a bit, haven't they?
It's going to be. I think it's going to be another frustrating game on Saturday. I could see another maybe 1 or 2-1 close win.
Yeah, I think
No,
the
it's-
fans should do their bit again to try and recreate a bit of that atmosphere
Yeah.
from Chelsea game, because that was good.
I mean, Stoke normally bring quite a few down.
Yeah,
don't they?
Stoke will have a good
Should
following.
be-
I
should
tell
be
you
good
what, Stoke
atmosphere.
got some naughty fans as well, so it's going to be another lively
Lively
another
one for the
lively
stewards.
game in that stadium.
They
But
always make a lot of noise when they come down. as
I
well.
mean, yeah, like let's talk about last Wednesday. We talked about the game, but let's talk about the media.
The
press.
media have lynched.
Oh yeah, of course they've overhyped it so much. Like you said, there was 58,000 people in that stadium, and there was 7 arrests.
Yeah.
That's normal at a football game.
Of course it is.
You get 7 or 8 arrests per game.
Yeah. Look, we don't want to see the scenes that we saw, right? But For
QPR
me-
and Brentford done exactly the same thing
exactly, and
on
that's what I
Friday
said.
night. and-
Birmingham and Villa, they were rowing during the at the game, and there was more arrests there than there was at West Ham.
It's a London derby, and not only that, you don't forget these games. You get people turn up just for that.
Of course you do.
You get people hanging about them bits,
Yep.
waiting for that to kick off.
Yep.
And let's be honest, right? There was 5 or 6 stewards. One of them was a woman as well, standing in between them. If they really wanted to get to each other, they could have done it. But it
Listen,
ain't. It's all arms coming, chucking chairs. And listen, Chelsea fans, I was sitting there watching it. Chelsea fans were throwing chairs first.
Yep.
West Ham fans were throwing. It was both of us. It was both. 'Cause you can't
Tit
just
for
blame
tat.
West Ham.
Yeah.
Tit for tat.
I mean, you see that. I see one newspaper. You know that bit where that Chelsea geezer was walking across. Because he must have thought he was a right nutter, but when he got halfway and looked behind and no one was with him, he must have thought, "Fuck."
I watched him. Yeah, I watched him. Yeah.
But in the
When I was
paper,
there.
one of the papers, they had that as a West Ham fan.
Yeah.
And I think,
said-
hang on a minute.
I said
Why would he be
this.
walking towards the West Ham fans?
I said
Yeah,
this,
giving
right?
it.
The way the media are about us at the minute, you look at the pictures that were in some of the papers. Say you took 4 pictures, right? 3 pictures of West Ham fans chucking things, and then 1 picture of a Chelsea fan. It wouldn't surprise me if sooner or later all them scarves got turned to blue and he turned out to be like the media.
Let's be
saying he's a
honest. I
West
mean,
Ham
we all
fan.
see the news footage of that little girl saying she got hit by 7 coins. I mean, bloody hell, she must have been in the right awkward spot. Her dad, I mean, she had no marks on her. She didn't look scared to me. Her dad's obviously, let's have get a payday out of this.
His dad somehow found all the coins.
Yeah, let's try to get some corporate off of Chelsea for this or something. That like, she didn't look shaken to me.
No.
It was just a Chelsea, one little girl. Let's be honest. Would you take your little girl to West Ham away if you was a Chelsea fan?
Nope.
Would you take a Tottenham away?
Nope.
You wouldn't, would you?
Nope. And that's the thing. We last season at Tottenham, we're standing in the queue to get in the stadium, and coins are being pelted.
Let's be
at us
honest.
there.
If this was at the bowling ground, it wouldn't. It's just because it's the London Stadium.
Of course it is.
Because it's the Olympic Stadium where all that history happened.
Yep.
Everyone's just wants to have a dig at it. And
Well, the thing is, as well, is because of all the stuff in the 80s, it's easy. It's lazy journalism. It's easy to paint us as this
Yeah,
ICF
of course it is.
hooligans and stuff because they're the journalists. They're just lazy. They just want to pull an easy story out.
And the
Don't
thing
have to
is
think
as well,
about it
though,
too much.
the stewards got slated. They did an alright job.
I thought Stuart's done well, and it
yeah.
took a good
back in the bud quite quickly.
They-
5-10 minutes for them police to come in.
They quelled it as best as they could. At the
I
end
felt
of the
sorry
day,
for 'em.
right? If I said to you, right, your job, you're going to steward this game. You're on £10 an hour, right? And there's 2 bunches of fans. There's like 300 fans either side. You're in the middle, 10 years, right? You're going to get your head kicked in because these 2 sets. You're
For
going to
10
do
quid an
that
hour.
for 10 quid an hour?
Yeah, it's
I don't
just-
think so. But they did
I
a
thought
good job.
They did a good job.
Keeping it, as, as best they could.
I think what sort of pissed me off a bit is that the next day, that's all it was about. It wasn't about the players' performance.
No.
And they worked hard,
Yeah.
and they beat what people say they beat a good Chelsea team,
they did,
and they ended up with Costa on the pitch. They got
Hazard.
David Luiz and who's the other player? 2 of their players cost more than what our team
Yeah.
cost.
Yeah.
And they're saying that's a reserve team.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, it showed.
Like
It
Chelsea
showed
played
how
well,
well.
we played well.
Yeah.
It was a good game.
I mean, they didn't deserve the goal at the end. We know that, but it's just a shame that our fans got dragged back into the gutter again. I mean,
that happened in the last
I'm not
game at
saying
the
we're
Bowling.
innocent. I'm not saying we're innocent at all. But when it's coming off the back of what happened at the bowling last game of the season with the coach and that,
that's
it just looks like they're just anything now. But I think Nicky that tweeted out earlier about our fans yesterday, and people saying, "Oh, but who wants to talk about good stuff?" That's the problem with our media. Is they don't want to mention that we went up there yesterday and we had 3,500 fans there, and it was unbelievable. And even though we lost, it was still there was no trouble outside.
No,
No,
and that's it, and that's the thing. And you can't tell me that on a night when there's no other local games playing, you've got supporters of other teams who are happy to cause trouble with 4 other fans. Yeah. And when you're charging £10 for go and watch a game of football, if you want to turn up and go and cause trouble, and your team's not playing for a tenner, people are going to do it.
I mean, we've got another game coming up that I think is at a ridiculous time. Tottenham away, R5. That's going to be another stupid thing. Stupid putting that game at R5, but we'll worry about that when we get there.
That's it.
We've got Stoke coming up, but
Yeah.
Graham, you had a fun day out yesterday.
I did.
What did you do, mate? While me and Nicky was up in Everton.
Well, not just me. These 2 fine young
Well,
gentlemen.
I'm letting you explain.
We was at the Lunar Lounge in Hornchurch,
Plug.
where we met Kevin Locke, Phil Parks, and Stuart Slater.
Yeah.
Good.
Top
Done a very
guys, top
special on the
lads.
social with them.
Good.
Very good.
I ain't watched it, but I ain't had a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah, that will be up Tuesday.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Enjoy it, Scott?
3 very nice gentlemen.
Yeah,
Must
yeah,
admit,
very
you
nice
know.
gentlemen. 3 of them.
Yeah, Parksy. I've met Parksy a few times, and he's always got time for you to stand there and talk.
Funny bloke as well.
Yeah, he's
Funny.
a big
Good
old kid. His
story.
hand was
Good
like
story.
that.
Oh,
He
I
is
shook
huge.
his hand. I was like, my hand just disappeared into his hand.
No
Yeah,
wonder
lost-
he was so good in goal.
He ain't lost his ear, has he? Like,
No.
Yeah.
think
he's
it-
a nice bloke.
It was season. Is it Kevin Locke,
Kevin Locke, yeah.
season
Season
ticket
ticket
holder
holder.
over at West Ham.
I've met Stuart Slater before, but I've never met Kevin Locke before. But
Yeah, very nice.
good.
Very nice man.
good.
Yeah,
Is-
so
Is it his son your grandson who come up?
Yeah, he's going to come over
a couple
Saturday.
times?
He's been over a couple of times, been too nervous to have a fan cam. So I said if he comes over for the Stoke game, he
Come and see
we'll
us.
do an
kick Dom
interview.
off and get him on.
yeah. But there'll be some more of them in the pipeline. I think they've got some more of those with some other players, and I think possibly Jack Collison and some other stuff like that. So look out for
They've got
that.
some stuff going on up there. They've got a night with McAvenny, Cotty, Brooking, I think.
Yeah, I think
They've
they're
got
good, wasn't it?
boxing night.
Yeah,
you.
we know you're up for that, mate.
Fucking happy days.
That's it, yeah.
So yeah, it was a
for all of
real pleasure to meet
Yeah.
the three of them.
No,
Yeah,
good.
pleasure.
Glad you enjoyed it, Gray. Dan, Scott.
Good, mate. It was good.
I look forward to the next one.
Yeah.
Any other business?
That's
No,
it, really.
No,
Not
that's
much
it.
else.
What else is happening this week? I think we've got a few other videos going up.
Yeah, you'll have your preview going up.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
Your preview
On the
going
show's
up.
going on. Yeah.
FIFA preview. Your social going up.
I've got him coming on mine and Jace's channel. Scary stuff.
So
Get
you'll
that
see
out.
me pull some stupid faces.
Yeah, if Graham Club, if you're watching, tune in for that one because you'll get screenshots for days for him.
I'm redundant for another month and a half or 2 months. Roll on January.
Right, round up.
I'll be in the element. 12 o'clock by that. Oh, come on, open. The window's open.
Please, and then we've got Poxy international break, haven't we, after the Stoke game?
Yeah, but that's a good thing because it gives us to get ready for that Tottenham game.
Yeah, boring though, isn't it?
The plus, it's going to be put, but
Well, we're playing Scotland. Should be a
should
bit lively.
interesting.
And Spain.
Antonio might actually get a game. So they kept getting called up, sitting on the bench, and Wayne Rooney
I
playing
don't
in
know. Gareth
his place.
Southgate's in charge.
Oh,
That's for
yeah.
another day.
Yeah,
Don't get started with that.
but yeah, no,
Alright.
I said after that, it's, I think his players coming back as well. You know, Ayew, you know, if he gets half hour against Stoke and then a week off, he'll be fit and ready for Tottenham.
Yeah.
Sacco coming back, Carroll.
When,
Well, God knows what
what's
Carroll's
the
doing.
latest on that one?
Oh,
Do you
God
know?
knows, mate.
Well,
Andy Carroll.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll see.
exactly.
It
You know,
depends when rehab releases him.
yeah, and
yeah.
well, he's got
David
the
Gold
same
did
return
actually.
date as Sacco.
David Gold said that Sacco would be back, raring to go
I've
after the international break.
the 15th.
And he could, well, just in time for Tottenham. What a time to come back, score the winner, and the fans forgive you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, you know, whatever reception he gets at the end of the day, if he's done wrong, he's got a chance to put things right.
Listen, if he apologises to Bilic, obviously, and his team, fair enough. He doesn't really have to apologise. He scores goals.
He wants to
forgive him.
if he wants to apologise to us, just bang us 15 goals.
That's what I'm saying.
at
Yeah.
the end of the season. That's
Or just give us some
apology
money.
accepted. yeah, or that if they want. But
Let's see what happens.
you know, he's back. Carroll's back. Should be back.
Ayew would be
Ayew be
fitter.
fit. Well, should be fully fit by then.
Yeah, Payet would have had a rest. Well, saying that,
Well,
he'd
that'd
be away with France.
wouldn't he?
Who else we
Yeah.
got coming back?
We'll cover this on your preview, Scott,
Yeah,
mate.
well done, Scott.
Yeah.
Might just do your preview now.
Yeah.
Tottenham game.
Yeah.
But no, you
We've
know,
got Stoke first.
Yeah.
no, but I'm just saying, it's, you know, things are on the up.
Yeah.
Disappointing result yesterday, but you know, moving forward, things are on the up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's a good way to end it.
Yeah, well done, Scott.
Yeah, nice one.
Scott
Oh yeah,
Ford for
we'll
the day.
be back for Stoke PMP,
Yeah.
fan cams and all that.
Come see us if you're about.
Graham,
Back
you
to
know
the
what?
3 o'clock kickoff.
What?
You've asked a lot of today, and then I know because Nicky's not here, I'm going to let you do the outro.
Oh, I've got to remember it now.
Go on, son.
Don't forget you have to say www.
Yeah.
Just do what you want to do. This is your moment, mate.
Don't forget
We won't.
to subscribe
To our channel.
to our channel. Follow us on Twitter /West Ham fan.
No, at West Ham.
At West Ham fan. See, I told you again.
no.
Follow us on Twitter at West Ham fan TV. Facebook /West Ham fan TV.
Snapchat.
And all the other
Periscope.
Periscope, Instagram, all the other stuff.
YouTube.
Don't use.
YouTube.
So you're on
I
there.
said YouTube.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
I said subscribe.
And
I think that covers everything.
Go on,
Don't forget to
say-
check our shop out.
Yeah, well done.
T-shirt
Well
range.
done.
The links will go up.
We're
Say
gonna,
the line,
we're
say
gonna
the
try and do a
closing
few
line.
more Facebook Live and Periscope videos in the future as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're tinkering with that.
We don't use that enough, really.
No,
do we?
no.
Well done, Greg. I can't
on,
wait for
Greg.
Nicky to come back.
Cheers.
Say the line. Say
that
the
one.
closing line. Come on.
What? No, good. Only one thing left to say.
What's that, Graham?
Come on,
Come
you
on,
irons.
How are you, Irons?